Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Kingdom Builder. Kingdom Builder won the Spiel des Jahres, which is a German Game of the Year award last year, and which means it's a great game for families. It also means that it has a fair bit of strategy and has some important decisions for the players. Let's take a look and see how it translates onto iOS and see if it's worth it for gamers and also for families who want to try out and enjoy the game on the go. Kingdom Builder is a game for up to 4 players. This version of the game on iOS allows you to play with up to 4 human players or with AI players. In the game there is no hidden information, so it is easy to play with people at the same iPad or around the same table, meaning you don't need to keep your hand secret or anything like that. The game features different AI opponents, which will challenge you at different levels. There's easy, medium, and hard. The medium and hard are quite challenging, and easy is great for new players as it will allow you to grasp the game but also give you a clear advantage in the game. You can allow random elements to enter your game, or you can choose what will be placed in your game. These include the rules that will allow players to win the game, as well as different special abilities that will be available to them. Each turn in Kingdom Builder, you will place 3 settlements onto the board according to the card which you received. In this turn, I received the Desert card. As you can see, the game highlights where I'm allowed to place, and so I can start placing anywhere I want on my first turn. In future turns, I must place adjacent. To win the game, I need to fulfill the conditions on these cards. I will score points for doing different things, and these cards change each game, so each game is different, which is one of the great parts about Kingdom Builder. As you can see, the game is laid out to be played on a table, so you can sit on different sides of the iPad. This works really well if you're playing with other people. When you're playing alone, it's a little troublesome, as your information is generally to a side that you're not used to orienting your iPad when playing games, and it is a little small to read in some cases, though the information is very simple, so generally you can keep track of it. In Kingdom Builder, you will continue to keep putting houses down until one player has placed all of their houses. Then the round will be completed, and at that point you will count up all the points. Luckily, the computer in the app does it for you and goes through step by step and then shows you a breakdown and a grid at the end of the game. The game features a local leaderboard, which is great for keeping track of how you're standing against the AI players, which you can see I'm doing terribly. And then there is also a tutorial for new players. This tutorial, I think, is fairly well done, goes through step by step, and allows you to interact with the game as the tutorial is going on, so you learn the actions as you're doing them, which is a great way to retain the rules for certain types of players. One cool feature that we don't see a lot is multiple language support. We can quickly switch between English and German, which allows this game to do well in both app stores and in its major markets. Lastly, this game also features online play. Online play uses BSW, Brettspielwelt, which is a German-based online board gaming site. It uses a passcode that you need to create, as well as a live type gameplay, meaning there will be no asynchronous gameplay available in this build of the game. While it is interesting to see a developer support this online play site, it is very strange to me that they did not go with Game Center or another async alternative. Asynchronous play allows players to take turns at their whim and creates more of an ease of play for players that do not have time to sit through a game. And with Kingdom Builder, a game that really fits this type of play, I would have thought it would have been a good thing to have, but that is not a choice that the developer made. Apart from its online play system, I think the game could definitely use improvements in some of the UI design. The sort of pass and play design that is constantly being used works well for that format, but does not work well when playing alone or online. It also would be great to see the ability to zoom, and also perhaps an undo button or other features that will help control the flow of the game when definitely according to the small hexes, mistakes can be made. Overall, I think the game has many strengths. I think the AI is very strong. I think the UI overall presents all the information in a nice way, and I think it came out with a good feature set, as with a tutorial and also online play that, while somewhat problematic, is still workable and playable. I believe my disappointment to this app is allowing myself to get overhyped. This was pushed heavily at Essen with banners and things that we don't usually see for iOS board games, and it is a very popular game at the moment with a big name, and so I felt that it would be created in a way that would create mass appeal and allow it to be for many audiences. However, what we have here is definitely a workable game, a fun game for those that enjoy board games, but one that may not appeal to everyone and does not have the level of polish of some of the games we have seen.